Stress is the #1 killer. And as soon as we realize that, we can go on living our lives. Think about it. Who challenged me? See, I don't feed that monster. I learned a long time ago that trauma is killing us. We all got our trauma from our mama. Well, at least most of us did. Especially those of us who grew up in the single parent home without a father there and not knowing or never knowing the reason why he was never there. Open your eyes and keep them on me. I'm about to take you for a ride that a lot of you don't expect. I'm about to take you to a place where a lot of you don't want to go. A lot of you don't want to hear the truth. Get your black ass out of here. Maybe that's why I don't have as many supporters or as many people rushing to my channel as some of those other YouTubers out there. I'm not going to apologize for who I am, for that would make me unworthy and unfit to transmit this information that I'm receiving from a higher source within myself. You are no match for my Open your eyes and keep them on me. I don't want to hear how it won't work, how logical thinking won't work. That just means the whole earth hasn't done their homework. And we really need to get back to studying our enemy. Surrender or be destroyed. Look how they move. Just look at how the world has changed overnight. In 1 year, we're masked up. We're afraid to go outside or to be in contact with other people. We're still dealing with the bullshit of female fuckery here in America, which hates you men. They call your masculinity toxic. They deprive you of your children, of your rights, your liberties. They deprive you of all those things that consider you a free living being. You think that's air? They've taken away, or we allowed them to take away, our God-given rights. How is this possible? How is it possible that we allow foreigners who came here, who stole the land from your ancestors, to rule over you in the courts, to kill you in the streets, to allow you to not have the power that you're supposed to have in your own life, to take away the control that you had in your own home as a man? You are no longer the head of the household. All things considered, you went from the head to the tail. Get your black ass out of here. You are no longer a leader, but you have become a follower. With your nose up another dog's ass. That's what followers do. Think about this. Society has flipped the roles of men and women and allowed these feminists to rule over you in these courts, to rule over you in the tech industry or the housing area. Basically, this country has become a gynocentric place, a place where by speaking your truth, by being in your masculine power, you are considered a misogynist, someone who hates women. Now understand, there's a difference between hating women and not allowing women to get away with the female fuckery that society allows them to acknowledge the bullshit that they're spitting every day, to acknowledge that the fact that they have better and more opportunities than you do. Wasn't America made off the backs of black men? Will fail. Don't you see what's happening here? You're fighting a war that you cannot win because your brothers have turned their back on you. They betrayed you long ago. They've given themselves to The evil order that's controlling this place, run by wizards and witches. That's America, Jack. Let's not forget where we are. Let's not forget the people who enslaved your ancestors and now rule over you in the courts, who allowed the cops and the police to kill you. Let's not forget the so-called brother of yours who is murdering you in the streets. Man, where can you go? Who are you going to turn to in this country that understands your pain? If not each other, what else do you have? There is no one coming to save you. You must learn to save yourself, to bond together. Cut this bullshit. This is enough. Enough is enough. When do we rise as men, thinking men of pure will and power, and say this is enough? Yeah, you don't have to listen to my content anymore. I noticed that I'm losing people fast because they don't want to hear the facts. They don't want to hear the truth. It's painful. I understand that. And by any means, if you must leave, please go. More room for those who want to support my content, who want to be a part of this movement, who are waking up every day and realizing the female fuckery must stop. This government condones the fuckery. This government is trying to destroy you from the inside out. The majority of y'all running around here scared of a flu or a so-called virus. What you should be worried about is the Morgellons, or the Morgellons they call it, that they're putting in your mask, that they're putting in your food, that they're spraying in the air. They're contaminating you with fungus, with diseases on purpose. They're contaminating the water. They're poisoning you on all levels. Social media, television, the food, the water. When does it stop? What's so damn difficult about men coming together, supporting brothers who are out here doing the real work, bringing you this information, risking their lives, spending their time out of their busy day to provide video content for you, and it goes unappreciated, goes unacknowledged? Well, I for one am sick of it. For 2 years, I poured my heart and soul into my content, and it would appear that most aren't even worthy. 2 years I poured my heart and soul into this content. I've opened my life to strangers, allowed you to know who I am. And those of you who do not know who I am, I'm a man who has served this country and experienced the ultimate betrayal, not just from my country, but the ultimate betrayal in life from my family, from the so-called baby mama, her bullshit. I've been denied access to my son from the courts. The typical bullshit that a lot of us so-called black men go through in this country. Not even just that. All men in this country go through some form of this shit. This ain't a black thing, a white thing, a Hispanic or an Asian thing. This is a human thing. And I don't even know what that really means. Do you? What does it mean to be a human being? Do you know that being a human being is considered to be a low life form by the Black Laws Dictionary? Study these words they're using. These words are spells, man. You're under a spell.